we look at the control unit first, we have the following controls on the front panel. An on-off reset switch, a voltmeter giving the voltage reading to the track, a heater control switch, forwards reverse regulator lever, and a timer delay for the regulator lever. First turn the timer delay knob to 0. You can use the control box as a standalone controller as per the Hornby system. So by moving the regulator lever, the corresponding green light illuminates, and also the red light on the timer delay illuminates, giving you some idea of the delay time. And the engine is running. For these tests I don't actually have a garden railway, so I've taken the units out into the garden, placed them on a suitable wall, and we'll be wandering off with the transmitter to give the idea of range. So all control now is being done manually via the controller. Later I will switch on the transmitter and receiver, and we will use it as a radio transmitted signal for control. So let's look now at the transmitter. So we have a power on switch, a reset switch for the controller, a heat control switch, a regulator lever, and the indicator light accompanying it. So the first thing to do is to switch the transmitter on. Then the heat control switch needs turning to RC or radio control on. Next, turn the heat control knob fully up and fully back on the transmitter so that the receiver links to the transmitter. Now you can see that as the heat control knob is turned a position at a time, the corresponding red LED on the control unit lights up. And the same with the regulator lever. As the lever is pressed on the transmitter in one direction, corresponding green LED on the control unit lights, along with the red LED on the timer delay system. The green LED on the transmitter on the regulator lever will correspond to the green LED on the regulator lever on the control unit. Here I have increased the timer delay so that the servo motor on the engine turns for slightly longer than it would normal. And the response to this by the engine is somewhat more effective. Now, instead of standing by the engine with the transmitter, we will walk off down the field and see how far the range is. This is about at some 60 feet. Now a little further maybe. And now maybe at about 100 feet. And the engine still responds to the commands from the transmitter. You can just about hear the whistle in the background as the engine responds to the transmitter. The overall distance achieved today was something like 600 feet. The other test I wanted to do was to see if my engine rebuilds that I'd been doing would also work with this system, as the electronics on these are different to that of the Hornby. So here is my W class under test, and all went very well, so success all round. Still using the transmitter from reverse to forwards.